Your animals are speaking to you, but do you know how to listen? When I was a young mother, I had to have clean carpets, and I couldn't tolerate fur on my clothes. I was too busy raising kids and working to think about giving an animal the time that it really deserved. And back in those days, appearances ruled over substance. I passed that bias onto my own kids, and I look at that as one of my biggest mistakes. So what changed? When my daughter was 26, she ran into some personal challenges. And she ran into a little rescue dog, a Scottish Terrier who needed a home. And she adopted him, and they have been bonded, and he has been a constant source of companionship and comfort for her ever since. Dogs don't have to do anything special or dramatic to make one feel loved. They're ready on the go at any time to give you a lift. Instant endorphins, ready on demand. My experience has taught me that dogs may not always appear when it's convenient, but they do show up when you're ready. That's how it was for me and Shadow. When Russ moved in, he brought with him his elderly watchdog, Shadow. I was clueless as to how to give this dog the final year he deserved. One time, Russ said, well, we'll get a dog of our own. And I hit him on the arm and said, you gotta be kidding me. We don't know how to take care of the dog we have. And then he told me about Cookie. When my husband was young, he was put on a bus to go visit his dad, and he met Cookie. His father wasn't there to visit him, but Cookie was there the whole week. And they bonded, and he was so in love with Cookie. He tells the story like, I was fine, I was good, I had Cookie. And then he was put on a bus and left behind Cookie, and he cried the whole way home. And this story gets me to this day because it reminds me of a time when my children were young, and we had adopted not one, but two Doberman Pinscher puppies. And I had no idea what I was doing. I was completely over my head, and we rehomed them quickly. But what I didn't realize was that my son had fallen in love with them. I can still see him crying on the patio. It infected him so that he, to this day, and he's 40, he still doesn't have a pet. So we learn and we grow from our mistakes. When Shadow passed, Russ and I decided we would adopt our own dog. And we found Ruby at the Pound in Compton. We got another two, and we just fell in love with our puppies. My kids, they didn't recognize this woman they called their mother. And quite honestly, there were times when I didn't recognize myself. I started to volunteer at the Animal Foundation. We started to foster dogs. I feel grateful every day to have my furry family. They're speaking to me, and I'm learning how to listen. I feel as though my life has gone from it's a subtle shift to a dramatic change, from muted tones to living color. Today, I can't pass by a pet without smiling. And this is how Let's Join Paws was formed. When I know that there are so many dogs out there that are sitting home alone, and there are so many people who have time on their hands, but don't understand that their lives would be better off with the dog, I want to put those two people together. I want this for everyone. Let's get together and share our dogs. If you're too busy running your life, let's find someone out there who can lend a hand. Dogs are masters. And while you may think that you're saving an otherwise helpless animal, and no doubt you are, considering the impact that this dog is having on your life, the life you save may be your own. I know that they saved mine. Tonight could not have happened without the amazing help and effort of my friend from 30 years, Leslie Paragary. This is her amazing cottage. She is a very talented, creative woman. I've always admired her. And to spend these past few weeks with you has been a gift and an honor. It's so much fun. Yes, thank you for that fun. I gotta say, my brother's here. He didn't tell me he was coming. It was a surprise. And I'm so touched that you came. You've always got my back. And I thank you for that. And today, Russ and I have been married for 10 years. Russ, would you come up? Russ and I want to say a special thank you to Chef Myra. This has been an amazing event. We are so thankful that you took the time to participate in our event. It's made it so much more special. I'm so thankful to have you in my life, and I look forward to having you as a friend for decades. Thank you, as a fellow vegan. And I have to say, we have to thank the man standing right here. None of this would have happened without Dario Herrera. We had a good idea. We've been working on it. We've tried a lot of things. But this is the man who has the strategy, who has the vision, who knows how to implement, and he's boots on the ground. And I am so thankful. Russ and I just love you for this. We couldn't be more happy. And we're so thankful to have you on our journey. Thank you so much. Thank you all. The fact that you all came, it just means this is how it was meant to be. We have had some amazing talent tonight. Romaine and Isabella, unbelievably beautiful. Thank you. Tealman, are you still there? Tealman's been quietly drawing. He's still working as we speak. Thank you for coming. And if you haven't had your portrait drawn, Tealman's waiting for you, okay? So we're going to keep going until we run out of food and we run out of party, and Dario has something he would like to say.